Welcome to the Forsyth Magazines podcast. I'm Brooke Eagle, your host, bringing you the stories of the people shaping our community. From business owners to local leaders, we'll explore their journeys, passions, and lessons learned. Let's dive in. Hey guys, we are back with another podcast episode, and I have two very special ladies here with me today. I have Betty West and Angel Conrad. Betty is the Chief Operating Officer with Imprints Cares, and Angel is the Director of the Center for Thriving Children at Brookridge. Hi, ladies.
Hello.
Hi.
Thanks for joining me today.
We're glad to be here. Thank you.
So, Betty, I heard you're in your 24th year here at Imprints Cares.
I am.
Yeah.
I am. I started out very early on as a family educator working with children and families in their homes, and I've had the opportunity to grow through all these many years, and now very excited to be opening up our first full-day child care center.
That's amazing. So, to back up a little bit, what brought you to Imprints Cares in the first place 24 years ago?
What brought me to Imprints Cares? I come from the school system where I worked with children. I was a pre-K teacher.
Okay.
But very early on, I saw the importance of parenting and how important it is for families to be involved with their children. Mm-hmm. Our mission is to ensure that families and children start school ready to learn. But there's a huge piece that is missing, and that is the family impact.
Yeah.
So I wanted to work with parents in their homes to help better prepare them to be good parents and also to have their children ready to start school.
Yeah. I love that because I think you're unintentionally not setting up your kids for success if they start kindergarten or even pre-K without those prerequisite skills that they need.
Oh, most importantly, fortunately, in the last few years, people have come to recognize how really important that early childhood education is, and that it really does start in utero. And if you haven't worked with your child before they go to kindergarten, they're already behind.
Oh, yeah. And that just is a cycle that is hard to make up time for, you know?
It is.
Yeah. Yeah, I went to school for education, and so I'm very passionate about that as well. So I'm so glad there are people like you and like Angel who are in this line of work and who are passionate about helping these kids.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. So, Angel, I want to hear about a little bit of background about you and your role for the Center for Thriving Children at Brookridge.
Okay. I actually started as a teenager volunteering at Imprints Cares with my aunt.
Oh, wow.
So I started a very long time ago.
Oh, I don't know. You couldn't have been a teenager that long ago.
Yes.
You look pretty young.
Yes. So my aunt came to me one day. They started an initiative, and she said, "I need you to quit your job and come work for Imprints Cares." And that's what I did. I came and I started as a parent educator. I was working in the Boston Thurman area. And then I moved into assistant director role of parents as teachers, overseeing the Family Friendly Neighbor program. And then Betty came to me about a year ago and asked me did I want to become the director for the Center for Thriving Children. And I said yes, because that's always been my dream to open a child care center.
I love that. So it was a no-brainer for you.
It was a no-brainer for me.
That's always good when you approach somebody and they're not like, well, you knew you picked the right person, right?
Yes.
So I want to talk about the center itself, and for people who may not be aware of what exactly it is, where it is, what it entails, that kind of thing.
Well, it's a very unique place to be. I'll say that first and foremost. We are right off of University, off of Bethabra Road, and we are nestled right amongst Brookridge Retirement Community. It is a brand new facility. We opened up on March the 2nd. We serve children 6 weeks old until they're ready to go to kindergarten.
Wow.
We also have before and after school care there, as well as a summer camp program. So again, we're carrying our mission and our vision from utero all the way through middle school to serve families. There's a couple things that's really unique about our new center. Our hours are 6:45 daily until 7:15 each day.
It's a long day.
It is a long day, but we really wanted to meet the needs of the working families here in Forsyth County. We're nestled in between two major hospitals, and those families really search out for high quality child care. And Angel and her staff there are offering the very best of the best.
Oh, that's awesome. So how are you guys, assuming, taking kids right now? How do you go about applying for that or checking out the center to see if it's a good fit for your child?
We have been doing tours nonstop.
Okay.
And we're very excited to say that because almost every single tour we have had results into a family signing up with us.
That's amazing.
It is amazing. We have news on our website, information there.
What's your website?
Imprintscares.org.
Okay.
And you can go there and download all the information that's needed. Of course, Angel, you want to share, you can call the office and talk
yes.
with her.
Yes, we also have the Center for Thriving Children.org. You can go on there and register and see all the information, the curriculum, the things that we do inside the classroom.
Yeah. So, and we kind of touched on this a little bit, but this new center is referred to as the intergenerational model. What exactly does that mean?
Fortunately, the CEO of Brookridge, Reed Vanderslick, approached me almost 3 years ago now. And he had created this model other places in the country. Mm-hmm. And so what this is really all about is that the elders of the Brookridge Retirement Center will come up and volunteer with our children. And we'll do the same. We'll go down to their facility and volunteer with them. But it's even more than that. Brookridge cooks our meals every day. We have a chef that brings fresh farm-to-table food for our children. So that's an additional piece. The center is quite lovely. They maintain it. They do all the yard work, all the landscaping. Very soon, we'll be bringing our friends from Brookridge up to read stories, to rock babies, to build gardens. And so it really is an intergenerational approach.
I love that. I think that's so special on both ends. I think it's good for the kids, and I think it's really great for these older people that are at Brookridge who, I mean, what a light to be around little kids, because they might not have grandkids that age anymore, or may not have grandkids at all. So it's something they can get excited for. Yeah. I love that. So is there anything kind of special coming up that you want our listeners to know about, either at the center or for Imprints Cares in general?
We're always busy at Imprints Cares.
Yes.
Always. Please, we want families and children to come out and tour our facility, even if you may not need care for a young child. Mm-hmm. You may have friends, you may have neighbors. That's how we're spreading the word, of course, a lot. We're planning to have an open house, but we're going to wait a little while for that, probably mid to early June, and so we'll definitely have that date out in the community. But we just welcome anyone.
Yeah.
We have an amazing team. Angel has an amazing staff, and so we look forward to having the community join us.
That's awesome. Yeah, because I know I don't have kids myself yet, but there's all my friends who do have kids. The childcare process can just be very stressful, very overwhelming. And also, I mean, you're leaving your baby for the first time in somebody's hands, and it can be, a lot to handle.
It is a lot. It is a lot. What we do the tours. We make sure the parents and the children feel welcome. We had quite a few people from other centers that are jumping ship and coming to see us. So
yeah, that's awesome. So with Imprints, the center. How far apart is the new center and the
two
current
facilities?
Center?
Yeah, about a mile.
Yeah, a mile,
Mile
couple.
and a half.
Oh wow,
It's not
very
far.
close.
Yeah,
Very
not
close.
far at all.
What's a challenge question for each of you that you weren't expecting that has come with this new center? A challenge that's could be a good thing, a good lesson that you've learned.
A challenge was that I thought it was going to be a lot easier than what we went through. The first couple of weeks, it was kind of hard, but I mean, it's all worth it.
Yeah,
I mean, it was.
Every day gets a little easier.
Every day gets a little easier, and then when you have the state and sanitation come in at the same time,
Oh
it's
gosh,
a little bit overwhelming, but we got through it. So
yeah. Well, good.
Yes, we do have our temporary license. We are striving for a 5-star facility. That's the curriculum route that we're taking.
Yeah.
And I feel confident we'll get there. But as Angel said, the week before we started, we were still having inspections done.
Oh, gosh.
We were having the licensure people in, and they sort of come at their schedule and not ours. But it all went well. And
Good.
again, we just cannot be more happy to be open and serving the community as we already are.
Yeah. What, also a question for both of you, what keeps you excited about coming to work every day?
Oh, enrolling children for me.
Yeah.
Every single day. We have a new child that enrolled this morning.
Yeah.
I just want our community, especially our young working parents, to recognize that we do have a facility where they can leave their most precious gift.
Yeah.
And their baby and their child will be well cared for, well loved. And at the end of the day, we know we've done good work.
Yeah. That's awesome. What about you, Angel?
Well, early child education is my passion. I've been doing this for several years. I believe that, the early childhood education is the foundation for all education. And
Sure.
I believe that we should start early, educating our children early so that they are ready for kindergarten
Yeah.
and life.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think something that I hear often that should be promoted even more is to just read to your kids all the time. Even when you're pregnant, just constantly reading to them can make them want to be good readers, and we know that can change lives when kids like to read. So,
Yes, that's true. Early
Yeah.
literacy is a very big part of the
Yeah.
early child education.
and I'm sure y'all have a nice balance between the education part and also the playgrounds and the playing and the teamwork and learning to share toys and that kind of thing.
Oh, of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
Our creative curriculum, that's what it's all about, social and emotional development.
Yeah.
But we do cover all the developmental areas with our curriculum.
Yeah.
And even our infants have a curriculum.
Oh, I love
They
that.
have tummy time. They have outside time. We definitely read to them every single day.
Yeah.
We also encourage their parents to make sure they're reading to them, as you mentioned.
Yeah.
So we start early on with all that.
That's awesome. Do y'all have any summer camps that you're currently enrolling for that you want to mention?
We most definitely do. Summer camp is a busy time for Imprints Cares. We actually will have our first summer camp at that site, at our Center for Thriving Children. And then, of course, we'll have 2 additional camps here in Winston-Salem.
Okay.
And then we always have our camp for our children with special needs at our Center for Thriving Families. So please register. We are filling up. We always fill up. But with our new facility in Winston-Salem this year, we're hopeful that we can take people off a wait list and add them to our camps too.
Oh, that's awesome. So what is the age range for the summer camps? Is it the same as?
Incoming kindergartners
Okay.
through 5th grade.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
That's because so the kids that are in school can still do
Yes,
the summer camps.
yes.
Okay.
Because they have to work through the summer as well.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Parents are working all year long.
But we make our summer camp fun. We
Yeah.
make it educational.
Are they a week long?
They are a week
Okay.
long, and we are open every day from 7 to 6. So again, that time frame works well for our working families.
Yeah.
But we have a great curriculum with lots of field trips, lots of fun things planned.
What kind of field trips do y'all have lined
Oh
up?
wow!
The best part of summer camp.
The best part of summer camp, we do about 3 field trips a week.
Wow.
And some of them are all-day trips. Some of them are local trips here.
Yeah.
But we really try to find places that our kids don't typically go to. We go to a lot of nature parks. We do go to museums and theaters and different places like that. But we try to find some really different places for them to
Well,
hang
Winston
out.
has a lot to offer.
Winston
so.
does have a lot to offer. Last year I know we did a tour of the town.
Oh,
and
cool.
we went to a lot of different places that were in Winston-Salem and Forsyth County.
That's awesome. So I know you started as a volunteer. Do y'all have any volunteer opportunities at Imprints?
We always have those opportunities.
Yeah.
We do not currently have a real vigorous volunteer program going, but there's always time to please contact us and we can work through volunteer programming.
Yeah. So we have after school programs, we have summer camps. What are some missional programs that Imprints Cares does that helps parents and families?
And our mission work is our core work. Everything we do through Expanded Learning and the Center for Thriving Children goes directly to feedback into our mission work.
I love that.
And our mission work is all about working with families that are lower income, have hardships, maybe don't have the skills they need to support their families and to make sure that they're ready for school. Yeah. So that is our Parents as Teachers program, where our family educators go into the home once or twice a month, and they really work on parenting skills. They talk with their parent about milestones and if their child is progressing. They're able to make community referrals. Many times we're able to get children that may have learning disabilities in for referrals before they start kindergarten, and that's extremely important.
Oh, yeah. So when you are, because you started going into homes about years and years ago, what are some things that you would want our listeners who are parents or who are thinking about becoming parents, some things that you would want them to know? Because I always hear people say, when I leave the hospital, it's like they're letting me take this child home and I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, number one, let's go back to what you shared. You begin reading very early on with a child.
Yeah.
But what we at Imprints Cares have to recognize, not all families have access to books. So it's very important that we build each family their own library so that they have books to read to their children. Many families don't know and understand the importance of routine, of sleep, how important it is for their child to develop a strong routine that involves a good, strong night of sleep. Those are the kind of things. Angel, you want to elaborate?
Yes. Also, going through the developmental domains with the families, social skills, motor skills, as well as cognitive skills. They need all of these things to be ready for kindergarten. Yeah. So a family educator also helps the family understand these different skills when they go inside the homes.
Yeah, yeah. Are there any? You talked about creating libraries for families. Are there any opportunities for people to donate books to Imprints? Would that be helpful in any way?
Most definitely. Yeah. And that is one of our big volunteer efforts.
Yeah.
You can contact us through our marketing department with Amy, and we would all welcome anyone to donate books, different things for our families, yes.
I love that. I'm really, as you can tell, passionate about the reading thing, because I think, there's all kinds of stuff that you can read on the internet and online and stuff, but to have that physical book for your kid to flip through, even when they're really young and have no idea how to read, just to get used to that process, I think is so important.
And having said that too, keep in mind, we talk a lot about the technology.
Yeah.
And how not to use it unless you really have to.
That's such a good point.
It just really makes such a difference in a child's development when they're put in front of a screen all the time.
Yeah, and I keep reading about that instant dopamine hit they get from iPads when they're clicking the touch screen, and that it really can be bad if it's overused. Yes. But at the same time, when they go to school, they are also going to be using that technology, so it's kind of like navigating that line.
Yes, definitely.
And we work with families on that.
Yeah.
What's a good space? When do you and when don't you?
Yeah.
And making sure that they get some of everything.
And it's a balancing act.
It is a
just like with food.
act.
I'm sure you hear moms. I've heard moms who are never going to feed their kid fast food, and that's just not realistic.
You're right.
It might be something you don't want them eating that every single day, but it's not going to be something that you can avoid for their entire life, maybe. So kind of finding that moderation line.
But we also talk about food.
Yeah.
We have a lot of group meetings, and they come in and we share with them, or we have a chef come in and prepare a meal.
I saw the beautiful kitchen when I was there.
It
the
is
photo
beautiful.
shoot. Yeah.
And so those are all the kinds of things we work on with our families.
Just all the life skills.
Yes.
I love that. So if you are interested in learning about getting into those programs, where would you go? To your website?
Yes, you
Okay.
can go to our website at imprintscares.org.
Okay.
And just see the list down of the programs that we offer.
Okay.
And we'll definitely be able to help you with that.
That's amazing. Anything else y'all want to share before we wrap things up?
No, I can't think of anything. Again, we're just so excited to continue to grow and thrive in this community, and to reach out to our families and our children, and we're just happy to be here.
Happy to set them up for success.
Yes.
Build that strong foundation. I love that. I think that's so important. Well, thanks, ladies. It was a pleasure to meet y'all and chat with you and learn a little bit more about the new center and about Imprints as a whole. As they mentioned, you can find them online at imprintscares.org. And I think you guys are on social media too, right?
Yes.
At Imprints Cares. Imprints Cares. Yes. We'll put that in the show notes so people can follow along with y'all. And as always, you can find Forsyth Mags online at forsythmags.com. And you can find us on social media as well at Forsyth Mags. And if you enjoyed this episode, or if you've ever enjoyed an episode, we would love it if you would leave us a rating or a review. And that's it. That's a wrap for today. Thanks, guys. The views and opinions stated on this podcast are solely those of the contributors and not necessarily those of our distributors or hosting companies. This podcast is copyrighted and cannot be reproduced without expressed written consent of Forsyth Magazines Incorporated. Ooh, that's a mouthful.